Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you in another video. All right, so um, this process ending with this room uh, when I had to stay at the No Hotel for 2 days, and then I got here, and then the shower was as it was. Seems like I'm leaving the room under the same type of discomfort, I guess is the word, or things not going smoothly. So yeah, man, the NoHo Hotel didn't have any rooms, and they're the closest place and the cheapest place. Now I found another spot that's about 2 miles away called Colony Inn. It'll cost about 122. I don't think that's the most I've ever spent for NoHo on a given night. It's expensive for what we're used to, but I don't think that's actually the most expensive I've ever spent. The problem is, I did speak to my uncle. He said he's going to send the funds over, but he hasn't done that yet. And so now I'm like, all right, I was getting ready to, I thought he had already sent it, so I thought I was going to reserve it, and I couldn't reserve it. So we're waiting, and it's one of those situations where it's like, if that dries up, because this morning when I woke up, they only had like one room left at NoHo. Tried to reserve that, found out he hadn't sent the money, so I'm like, can't reserve that. Did my workout, took my shower, did everything I needed to do, got over here to find out that that room had been reserved, that I was waiting on, or that I thought may be available to me. So I don't know what's going on in the North Hollywood area, but it's one of those situations where everybody's checking in to the NoHo Hotel. And so what I have to take into account is the expenses of spending the night here, wherever I'm going to spend the night, and then what it's going to cost for the next contract. Last time, my first week on this contract was $428 or something like that. They had raised the price on the air conditioned rooms for the first week. The following 2 weeks were the same, but that initial pay was more. And given the fact I had spent an extra amount of money on staying at the NoHo Hotel for another day, that was really hard to swallow. So I don't know if that deal is still in place for this upcoming week, but if it is, coupled with the excess expenses for whatever it's going to cost to stay at Colony, if that's still available to me, coupled with the excess price it's going to cost to Uber further than the NoHo otherwise would be with all of my stuff, we're looking at a situation where I might have to ask for more money from my uncle to help cover the expenses, which is something I never want to do, but I'm very fortunate to be in a position to where I can do that, which is privilege, and I'm not taking that for granted in any way. But I tell you the truth, it doesn't take away from the anxiety and the stress of these type of circumstances. To be honest with you, when things aren't going smoothly, my mental health does what it does. And so right now I'm a bit on the uncomfortable side of things, and I know I got to eat my meal in front of me, and I'm sitting here. I got about an hour and a half before I got to check out of here, so we got plenty of time. I don't doubt my uncle will take care of it, but I don't know if he understands the urgency. I didn't explain to him all that I'm dealing with. Not to mention that I have to go over and pick up the paperwork from Lydia today so that I can have that sent in by the 4th. Problem is, Colony Hotel doesn't let you check in until 4:30, so it may not be possible for me to go pick that stuff up today. I might have to do it tomorrow after I check in here, assuming I'm able to do that, because I don't think Lydia's in there past 5 o'clock. So that was the other plus about having a NoHo Hotel available to me, is that I would be able to, since I know those guys a little bit better, they'll check me in at least before 2:30 at the latest these days. They don't check. I usually don't have no time wasted checking into that place. But with this circumstance with Colony, I ain't never been there. I don't know how they feel about me checking in early. I don't know if I have to wait there for 3.5 hours until they're done, with that times frame, or if they'll work with me. I don't know. Never been there. Don't even really know where the place is. So this is stressful for you, boy, man. I'm not gonna lie. It shouldn't be as stressful as it is, but this is how my brain works. I tend to have a hard time with just the smallest level of stuff like this. So with Lydia's situation, that's just what it is. I have to have that thing turned in by the 4th. Tomorrow's the 1st. I was hoping to have it postmarked by today, and I told them I'd come back Monday, but I didn't realize Monday at the time was checkout day, and I certainly didn't see any of this coming. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to vent it out and then just wait it out. You know what I mean? I definitely want to get out of here on time. No later than 12:30 is acceptable. You know, I have good rapport with these people, but leaving here isn't the problem. Going somewhere is with all of my stuff. Now, we know that the hostel's available to me at $50. Always appreciate that rate there, but I never want to spend a night there. That was the worst night I've spent anywhere in my life. So I definitely don't want to do that. Plus, I didn't have all my stuff when I went to that hostel. I was leaving my stuff here. That was before they made it so that I couldn't do that. So if I'm bringing all my stuff to that hostel, that's not secure at all. At all. And this is a lot of stuff. So, you know, this is going to be a night where I definitely find myself in a motel. The question is what motel and what rate? Because the stuff that's around here is nothing short of $150 plus tax, $180. I wouldn't be able to afford to get into the contract tomorrow if that's the case, unless they have some type of super discount. So this has been a bad morning for the smoothness of my circumstances, and to the point, it's been a bad 3 weeks for that. I think I've handled it very well, but it's been bad, man. From the laundry thing to the shower thing to staying in NoHo for 2 days and having to fork over those expenses myself. This has not been fun. I ain't gonna lie. Throughout the course of my times being in this situation, it's going a lot smoother. So just hoping that the Lord will see some favor in getting me to the colony in at the rate that I'm hoping for. And my uncle will, you know, be able to forward that over, and I will be able to check in on time, be able to afford all that needs to come with this, which right now, based on what I have going on, I cannot. If I have to fork over anything myself, it just ain't gonna be enough money. So that's what it looks like right now. And somewhere between the time that I looked at my account this morning and the time I got out the shower and looked at it, $25, $30 has been removed from my account. I don't know what the hell happened there. I didn't buy anything. I guess it was a pending transaction maybe, but like I haven't purchased anything in over 2 days, so I don't know what would be pending that would take that kind of money out of my account in just a matter of hours. So this has not been good, man. This has not been good. And you know, find out that Dikembe Mutombo passed away, that made it even worse. Condolences to his family. That was a really pretty tough blow, because that was a really good man in the NBA. I had the pleasure of being around him once, about 7 years ago, when I was working a particular job at the USC Coliseum. He was doing some charity work, you know what I mean? Doing some charity work. Great guy. I didn't get a chance to meet him directly, but I was around him. He was talking to others, and I was kind of doing my job. So, you know, that was my interaction with Dikembe, man. I grew up watching him many battles with the Sixers against the Lakers, with the Nuggets early on, even though I think that was a little before my time. His tenure with Atlanta as well. I remember seeing him play there, but when he was with the Sixers, that was when I really got a chance to watch a lot of him in the finals against Shaq and all of that. So that's rough, man. I know Dikembe did a lot of good work in this world, and has a really good legacy he's leaving behind. So I definitely want to send condolences to his family, and prayers out for sure. And this is one of those situations where that just made it even worse. So I'm open to this day improving. I'm open to being able to handle whatever's in front of me as it pertains to the paperwork. I intend to get that in on time to meet the deadline by the 4th, at least have it postmarked by the 1st so that they can get it. And, you know, that's it. Hopefully things will smooth out. But, you know, this is the end of the month, and I get it in regards to NoHo being sold out. It hasn't happened before in the year that I've been here. This is yet to happen, but this is the kind of situation that you're in when you have to leave your place when you're moving every 3 weeks. You know what I mean? That's what it is. So that's it. That's really what's going on, man. Hopefully it smooths out. I'm pretty sure it will. Most of the time when things are like this, I usually find myself thankful at the end of the day that it worked out. So it can always change in that regard, but I don't expect that there won't be solutions found. So just got to deal with it. But I am a bit uncomfortable stress-wise when it comes to this particular circumstance. It would be easier if I didn't have so many different things lined up against this day, you know. But it is what it is, man. Just gotta live it out. That's why I have this channel to discuss not only what is important outside of my life, but also small stuff that goes on in my life that makes me uncomfortable. It's a therapy session. That's part of its use. So I appreciate everybody for allowing me to vent. I'm gonna eat some food and see how the day plays out, man. Hopefully things start to line up a little better than they are right now. But I would be lying if I said I wasn't looking forward to transitioning out of this room. I slept great last night, but that shower, I'm glad that was the last one of those I have to do. That was not fun, but everything else has been good for the most part. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That is really what's going on. Prayers out to anybody going through some difficult times. I don't doubt that mine aren't that difficult. It's just tough on this particular head. So it is what it is. BDL 44. I thank y'all for watching. Out.